truth live from where they create. Sylvia speaks, no filter, no buffer. Courtroom drama couldn't get any tougher.
When the gavel's first bang, to the witness stands tears. Sylvia's lens captures all your hopes and fears. Uploading justice one trial at a time. Tuning every moment, edges sublime.
Welcome to the Sylvia Show, oh yeah. She's got the inside scoop, don't you care? With every verdict, the suspense does grow. So hit subscribe, let's start the show. Welcome to the Sylvia Show, oh yeah. She's got the inside scoop, don't you care? With every verdict, the suspense does grow. So hit subscribe, let's start the show. Faces tell stories, the courtroom can't hide. Sylvia's insights cut through the divide. From jury talks to the lawyer's secret. In Sylvia's world, you know you'll need it. Behind the scenes where whispers are loud, her lens reveals the truth in the crowd. Courtroom secrets laid bare to see. Stay curious with Sylvia Spree. Every objection, every sharp retort, Sylvia's there to give you the report. Exclusive footage no one else can snag. From catchy headlines straight to the tag. Welcome to the Sylvia Show, oh yeah. She's got the inside scoop, don't you care? With every verdict, the suspense does grow. So hit subscribe, let's start the show. Welcome to the Sylvia Show, oh yeah. She's got the inside scoop, don't you care? With every verdict, the suspense does grow. So hit subscribe, let's start the show.
Faces tell.
Hey guys, hey people. As you guys can see, I'm still locked up in the corner. I'm still in the corner because my computer's still not working, y'all. It's still not working. So I'm on my laptop. I just hope the laptop don't give out on me. But anyway, y'all. Hi guys. Today was a very, very, very interesting day. I got so much stuff to cover. I don't know where to begin. But let's just try to answer this question. Is Fulton County the most corrupt county in America? What do y'all think? As far as the court system, the police, what do y'all think? Do y'all think that once you get in that black hole, you're never getting out? You're never getting out. Well, let me go ahead on and play this little clip from the commissioner's meeting recently. And then I'm going to go into the hearing, the preliminary hearing for those guys. I'm going to go into something I found out today. So YSL folks better get on the ball, because I'm telling you, when I think about Jeffrey not being able to come back to Fulton County, it's a blessing in disguise, y'all. Wait till I show you guys some stuff. Wait till I show you. Is it incompetence or is it just a trickery that they're using? Is it incompetent or trickery? That's what you got to hold on. Hey, sis, I see you this weekend. I'll see my sister this weekend. But anyway, is it incompetent or is it trickery? I'm going to go ahead on. You said both. You said both incompetent and trickery. All right, I'm going to go ahead and play this. Hold on a second. I thought I had it ready. But I don't have it ready. I don't know how I closed it out. All right, here we go. I'm gonna play this, and then I am going to let me put my disclaimer up, y'all. Let me put my disclaimer up. Brand, right after I finish my court thing, I'm coming straight on. No, I'm coming Saturday morning. I forgot. Saturday morning, I'll be there. Let me put my little banner up. Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowances made for fair use for the purpose of criticism, comment, news reporting, and teaching. Okay, this is the reason why we're going to play this little clip. Okay, I'm going to watch this for a minute, and tell me what you think about this. Okay.
Request approval of a resolution to accept food donations from In-Town Collaborative Ministries, Inc. and Atlanta Community Food Bank, Inc. and
No,
to
no.
accept to protect Fulton County taxpayers,
I gotta go back a little bit. Sorry.
Bank, Inc. and to accept naloxone and fentanyl testing
That's
strips
after this.
from Georgia
I
Harm
don't wanna lose it.
Reduction
I don't wanna lose
Coalition,
that
Inc.
part.
to support the outreach efforts of the Fulton County Department of Behavioral Health and Developmental Disabilities Deflection Team and for other purposes.
All right, motion to approve by Commissioner Thorne, seconded by Commissioner Ivory. Please vote. I'm sorry.
Sorry, could someone just explain what this is, one of the sponsors?
All right.
Madam Dr. Rochelle.
Thank you, Mr.
That defends, it's the state that defends. And if the
Okay, I gotta move it back a little bit. Okay.
To protect Fulton County taxpayers and
Hold on. We gotta go back a little
to
bit.
protect Fulton County.
Hold on.
It's on the agenda for board approval.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, let's vote, please.
They're gonna pass
And the
that.
vote is open.
They're gonna pass that one. But let's listen to the next one.
And the motion passes unanimously. On page 13, 250217, request approval of a resolution urging members of the Georgia House of Representatives to protect Fulton County taxpayers and Georgia taxpayers by voting no on Senate Bill 244 regarding the assessment and payment of costs of criminal proceedings and for other related purposes. Sponsored by Commissioner Barrett.
Commissioner Barrett.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I want to start by saying I absolutely support prosecutorial oversight. I think there's a time and place for that, and I support that. But I think SB 244 is not quite getting it right for a couple of reasons. I wrote this resolution when the bill had just passed the Senate, and so I wrote it at the time based on, with the help of the county attorney's office, based on the original text that was in this bill as passed the Senate. To my understanding, and I think Ms. Corbett sent us some information about the fact that there is now a substitute bill. And the substitute bill did address one of the big issues, which was that in the way it was originally written, we would be on the hook, so to speak, for defendants' fees if a prosecutor was disqualified, but even if the case was not dismissed. That's how it was originally written. That has been corrected in the substitute bill, so that problem is off the table. But the biggest issue here is who pays, and that is at the moment in this bill set to be us. This money would come from our general fund to pay the defendant's reasonable legal fees and costs in the scenario in which a prosecutor is disqualified and then the case is dismissed. There's a new problem in the substitute bill, which is that there's no correlation in the writing of the substitute bill between the disqualification and the dismissal. That was in the first version, but in this case, it's saying if a prosecutor is dismissed and the case is later, if a prosecutor is disqualified and then later the case is dismissed for any reason, that we would be on the hook. And there are lots of reasons cases can get dismissed that have nothing to do with prosecutor being disqualified. So I think that language, I'd like to certainly get across to the folks in the House and the Senate, if they end up having to vote on it again, that that language should be tightened up. But the biggest issue, of course, for our taxpayers is that this is set to come from county coffers. And I see that as a fallacy because the district attorney is a state constitutional officer. And as we all know, and have discussed on more than one occasion, when there is a legal action against the district attorney, it is defended by the attorney general of the state. It's not our county attorney that defends, it's the state that defends. And if there's a judgment in those cases, it's the state that pays. So this should be the same. If there is a problem with the prosecutor, then the state should pay the bill. That would still solve the problem for the defendants who may need a remedy if they were unfairly tried. But having it come out of the county coffers is not the right place for it to be. So the goal of this, I mean, I'm very open to friendly amendments on language here because the bill has already changed. And I asked the Madam County Attorney to sort of opine on a couple of places where we would need to fix the language. But I think, and I'll ask you to share those in a minute, Madam County Attorney, but I do think that us either saying we would like them to oppose the bill altogether, which is how it's written right now, or at least amend the bill so that the monies are coming from the state where they should come from versus us. Either way, I think would be acceptable from my perspective. Madam County Attorney, can you just talk about how the changes we would need to address the bill as it's currently written?
So as I understand it, there were in the original version of the bill, there were two separate paragraphs regarding the conditions that would trigger this type of payment of attorney's fees. And in the newer version, it's my understanding that those two paragraphs have been combined. So I think if this were to pass, we would tweak the language after its adoption so that the resolution that originally had two separate paragraphs mirroring the original version of the bill would then be combined so that it matches the newer version of the Senate bill.
Okay, so I'm fine with that. I don't know that any.
Watch out, the lady gonna go in.
Support this or not, but
Wait till the lady gonna
I
go
hope
in,
that
y'all.
we will in favor of
the other one.
looking out for our taxpayers in this case.
Oh, she gonna go in. Wait.
I recognize that these types of prosecutorial disqualifications aren't super common. However, I think we all know the elephant in the room.
Cindy,
case is
wait,
the
you
Trump
hear the other
case,
lady,
and
watch.
there are,
Here's what she say.
potentially millions and millions of dollars here that are going to be gone after, and that would be coming from our coffers. And I think we need to, not only be questioning the motives here, but also looking at the, where the money should legitimately come from, if there should be a remedy. And that's a question for everybody to answer, I guess, in their own mind. But if there should be a remedy, it should be coming from the state. It's the state's job to defend and pay any judgments on their state constitutional officer, their employee. We pay the supplemental salary, not the salary. So I do think it's not right the way it's written, and we should defend our county government and our taxpayers. So I welcome comments, questions, amendments.
Commissioner Thorne? Just a minute.
Oh, sorry.
Commissioner Arrington's not in. No.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
There she go. There she go.
I am just not fond of urging resolutions at all, especially since this resolution passed the Senate unanimously, 55-0. The Democrat Senate Minority Leader Harold Jones said, if you have that young person, possession of marijuana, whatever it may be, and the prosecutor had won something wrong and that case is dismissed because the prosecutor did something wrong, they are entitled to have their attorney fees back. That's actually something that we probably should have pushed for years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, I'm into protecting justice. If we have someone prosecuting a case and they are improperly disqualified, then whoever it may be, I'm sorry it's going to be, Trump defendants. You might have an issue with that, but they should get their money back. I think it's hypocritical to say we're protecting the taxpayers' dollars when our district attorney entered into this case costing us millions of dollars. You know, even with one attorney, it was like 750,000 taxpayer dollars. So if we really want to protect taxpayer dollars, we should look at getting costs that she's incurred in this case, and now this case is thrown out the window, as well as the YSL case is thrown out the window, and it's cost the taxpayers millions and millions of dollars, not to mention the time while our jails are overcrowded and the court system has been clogged, the time that was invested in this and now is costing the taxpayers indirect dollars. We just this week, we had a $54,000 judgment for violating an open records request. Last fall, we had a $25,000 violation from the open records request from the district attorney's office. So I fully agree that the state should probably pay for these fees because she makes it clear she is a state constitutional officer. She is not a county constitutional officer. Many district attorneys span various counties, so it would be impossible to divvy up that in another case statewide. So I think the state should have to pay those costs, as well as these $54,000, the $25,000, and anything else that she's incurred for her improper handling of the case. So anyway, I think we have to look at what's just for the people in this case, and it might hurt, doing the right thing, but I think we need to do the right thing and pay him back.
Commissioner Arrington?
Thank you. So Senate Bill 244 it gets it completely wrong. As an attorney that has been practicing law, continuing to practice law for the last 29 years, since 1996, there is a difference between disqualification and prosecutorial misconduct. Senate Bill 244 gets it wrong because it tries to make disqualification equal or the equivalent to prosecutorial misconduct. Prosecutorial, there are many reasons for which a prosecutor could be disqualified. A prosecutor could withdraw and refer the case to the PAC-GA and be disqualified. They could disqualify themselves. A prosecutor can disqualify themselves. The issue is prosecutorial misconduct. Now, additionally, Senate Bill 244, at least the intent of Senate Bill 244, or the idea that it could apply to the Trump case, is
he is full of it.
Unbelievable. No, better yet, unconstitutional. It violates the Georgia Constitution and the United States Constitution. You cannot pass a law that goes backwards. You did something yesterday and we said it's wrong today. No, that's unconstitutional.
Boy, shit on.
It has to be the law already. The law already has to be in place. People have to have notice that it was wrong to do it on the front end. You can't make a law and say, we're going to go back. We're going to go back and hold you liable for the law we made tomorrow. We're going to make a law tomorrow and you did something wrong yesterday. It violates the Georgia Constitution, the United States Constitution, logic, and everything else. So even if they pass it, it's unconstitutional. You cannot go backwards. No law can be applied retroactively. But more importantly, you have to know the difference between prosecutorial misconduct and disqualification. There are numerous ways in which a prosecutor can be disqualified. But that doesn't mean that they committed prosecutorial misconduct.
You know what? M. Miller, stop it.
It doesn't mean that they committed prosecutorial misconduct. And so I am of the belief, and I'll make the motion that we speak loudly against Senate Bill 244, and oppose it in its entirety. The amendment, the reason that the reason that it passed 55-0 is because and I'm not going to call any names. Someone lied. Someone lied and said the substitution would not make it apply to the Trump case. And that's not true. The substitution removed one section. It removed one portion of one section from subsection C and left in place subsections A and B. And so if it goes to the House and they make an amendment, it's going to have to go back to the Senate. And I guarantee you, not one Democrat will vote for it. Not one. So, because not only because it doesn't make sense and they don't know the difference between disqualification and prosecutorial misconduct, but because also it violates the Georgia Constitution and the United States Constitution.
All right, that's
Commissioner Barrett, thank you. Madam County Attorney, can you talk about what recourse someone has who was wrongly prosecuted?
So without tailoring it to individual facts, but hypothetically, there is a claim under Georgia tort law for malicious prosecution if a prosecutor or even if any law enforcement entity is deliberately targeting a person for improper purposes through the justice system.
So there is a remedy in some cases, let's say.
Depending on the facts,
Sure.
there is a state law remedy for malicious prosecution currently on the books.
Okay, and the other thing I guess I'm focused on here is I agree with everything Commissioner Arrington said. I don't have as thorough of a reading of the Constitution and whether or not it's against the Constitution, but I do agree that going back in time seems not like that is something you can't do, correct?
Typically, retroactive application is not something that you can do with legislation. There may be some exceptions, but generally speaking, no. And in its current iteration, I do not read the bill to apply retroactively. I don't know if that was the
Is
intent.
there a loophole there though? Because I think the way I read it, it says that you would apply this law or this section of the code essentially when the case is dismissed at the time of the dismissal. And if the dismissal has not happened yet, even though the case was started, it could have been a case that's 10 years old, right? Some of them go a long time. Does it apply to those cases or only a case that's new and started after this law? Because
Well,
that seems like a loophole to me that could be problematic.
I mean, possibly. I haven't researched it for that particular issue. My first thought about that would be that the bad act would be the thing to trigger it. And in this hypothetical, the bad act would have already occurred.
I got you. In this hypothetical, it's not entirely hypothetical. I think, you know, again, my issue here would be that if the intent of if the intent of this was really to address that young man as described or young person as described that had a $10,000 legal expense for a marijuana charge or what have you, and if that were really the intent of this legislation, that it should have been written more thoughtfully and more specifically to address overall prosecutorial oversight. And that would include where the remedy comes from, what the remedy should be, et cetera, et cetera. So I think, you know, one of the reasons that from, you know, what I've heard, one of the reasons that some of the senators supported this is because it was presented to them as a prosecutorial oversight bill. But then the sponsor of the bill immediately went to the press and said, this was because of the Trump case. And so then they were like, well, wait a second. So I don't know who's you know, pulling whose leg here, but at the end of the day, this bill is poorly written, poorly constructed, and the funds, the remedy is coming from the wrong place. No matter whether you think that a defendant, even if you think a particular defendant should get, their fees paid coming from the county coffers is flat wrong. So because the time is of the essence, and because this is going to happen very quickly over the next few days, I think it is imperative that we oppose this today.
Ms. Ivory?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I am opposed to the county being responsible for any fees related to, misconduct or allegations of misconduct, finding of misconduct. And I think that we will soon have our 2025 legislative session update from our External Affairs Department. And I feel that they are the ones that are leading our strategy on what are the important legislative issues to us. So I'm not necessarily sure that we need a resolution urging this one specific thing, as this is something that is in our packet. Ms. Corbett, is it true that this is a bill that you're going to discuss along with a bunch of other bills that are important to us at Fulton County, so that you can take our concerns to the delegation and let them know that more than any part of this writing of this bill, we do not need to be the responsible party, since we don't have any acting besides the supplement that we pay. We don't have any regard for not regard, but we don't have any power over the district attorney in the way that the state does, because she is a state constitutional officer. So you are addressing this with our leaders in the legislature, right? Okay, so then I don't necessarily feel that we need to point this one out specifically when we have a body of bills that we're following. Is that correct? Okay, great, thank you.
All right, y'all. I'm about to take my butt off of Fulton
Ms.
County.
Thorne?
Yes, I just want to read a part of
Like
the
that. I'm sorry. I
Commissioner
referred-
Thorne. Coach, you can call me Coach.
No, I referred to you as Ms. Thorne, Commissioner Thorne.
Thorne, yes, I know.
The bill says an award of reasonable attorney fees and costs in a criminal case to the defendant upon the disqualification of the prosecuting attorney for misconduct. It is for prosecutorial. It's for misconduct in a case. Disqualification for misconduct. So I just want to be clear on that. And with that being said, I totally agree with you, Commissioner Ivory, and I want to make a motion to file this resolution. I don't think we need it.
Is that a substitute motion? All right. is there a
Substitute motion.
Second?
Second.
All right. Substitute motion on the floor to file. Commissioner Barrett, you want to be heard?
All right, I'm gonna end this because I played a part that I really wanted you guys to see. Now, I am getting ready to bring some information to you guys of some stuff that is happening at Fulton County, and we got it right here. Okay. Do you remember Funk, y'all? Do you guys remember Funk? Greer, Mr. Greer. Do you guys remember him? Do you guys remember him, y'all? Do you guys remember him? Yes, Mr. Jeffrey Williams' brother. The one that he got his probation revoked, right? He got it revoked back in 2023, right? June 2023, he got his probation revoked. Then they had a meeting. They had a reconsideration hearing, right? Judge Glanville denied him and sent him back to jail, right? Remember that? He sent him back to jail for an amount of time, right? Right? That was back in 2023, right? Right, y'all? Can I get some like amen, yeah, you know what I mean? That type of thing. Is anybody listening to me? They sent him back for 9+ years, right? Sent him back for 9+ years, right? Yes. Well, let me tell you guys something. Did y'all know, for some strange reason, y'all, For some strange reason, nothing was done, right? All of a sudden, January 28th of this year, 2025, they re-indicted him. What in the world's going on in Fulton County? What in the world is going on in Fulton County? What? I'm about to show it to you guys. 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 I'm not joking. I'm not joking. He even went for a bond hearing for this. He's in jail. He's all the way down there. And guess what? Monday is his hearing. Monday the 24th at 1:30. Guess what judge? The same judge that has his brother, Judge Williams. Hold on, I got the proof for y'all. Hold on. I got the proof right here. I got the proof. I hope this thing lightens up because it's so dark. It is so dark because I had to screenshot this thing so I can bring it to you guys' attention. I had to screenshot it. Hold on. I had to screenshot this for you guys. I don't know if it's good enough for y'all to see. Can y'all see this? Can y'all see this? It's too dark, right? How do I lighten this crap up? Can y'all see this? Okay, can y'all see this? Can y'all see that? Let me make it bigger. Okay, can y'all see this? This was back on June 5th, 2023 at 4:29, right? Judge Glanville, right? He says, has violated the terms of probation in the following manner. Be specific. New arrest for possession of firearm by a convicted felon. And he says be revoked. Balance 9 years and 6 months. That was back when? That was back in June 5th, 2023, and it was signed by Judge Glanville, right? Right, y'all? Look at this mess here. Look at this mess. Look at this mess. Look at this mess. Look at this. Monday, the 24th, plea and arraignment. Judge Shamela Williams, location, Fulton County courtroom 4A. Look. Unlawful for a person employed by criminal. They putting the gang thing back on here again, right? And they put seatbelt violation and tinted windows and possession of a weapon. You see that? Guys, do you see this? Do you see this? Do you see this? Do you see that? But he's not gonna be out on bond, CMT, because they gave him bond back in January, but he couldn't get on bond because he's in prison. What the heck is going on? What in the world, y'all? Well, he'll be in court on Monday. On Monday, he'll be in court. On Monday, he'll be in court. Guys, I can't tell you what's going on because I don't know. All I can do is bring you the information, bring the paperwork to you guys, show you what I see. That's why I go to the court building to go look up stuff like this. Look at it. Adventure says that they have 4 years to file indictment on most felonies. Mm, mm, mm. He's already locked up, Sonny. Yes, he's locked up. He got locked up 2 years ago now, almost 2 years in June. Almost 2 years. All right. Put a pin on this, okay? Because I don't have any answers. All I'm doing is showing you this. Monday, he has a court hearing. Those who can make it, because, I'll be on this trial. So I won't be able to go down to Fulton County. But I wanted to bring this information to you guys, okay? You already know Miles Farley is going to be there on the 28th next week. The YSL2 is going to be there on the 27th. So now you have another case to look at, another situation. So Monday, the 24th at 1:30, Funk is going to be up here to for a plea and arraignment on this case. All right, so now you guys remember we was having a conversation the other day in regarding to Antonio Sumlin. Remember we was having a conversation the other day, and we were talking about the shoplifting thing that happened. Remember we said, oh, something is going to go up about that, but let me tell y'all something. There is something out there that Judge Dempsey signed off on for them to go after him. Judge Dempsey signed off on for the prosecution submitted a request, and guess what? The judge signed off on it, and there's an order. They just didn't put a date on it. So they just didn't put a date on it, y'all. I gotta bring it to you guys' attention. Y'all ready? It's right here. It's right here, good people. Hold on. I gotta show it to you guys. And my stuff is so dark because I don't know why it's so dark, but it's dark. I don't know why it's so dark like this. I'm gonna make it a little small. Can y'all see that? Obama, remember we talked about it? Well, listen to this. Petition for modification, revocation of probation. Do y'all see that? It says, now come Lindsay Evan, DCS officer in the name and on behalf of the state of Georgia, and bring this action against Antonio Sumlin, hereinafter called defendant, and shows that the defendant entered a plea of guilty for the offense of count 1, conspiracy to violate the Racketeering Influence and Corruption Organization Act, count 47, conspiracy to commit a crime, count 48, participation in criminal street gang. Count 55, conspiracy to commit crime in November and December of terms of 2022. Listen, but look, and venturing, they didn't put a date on it, so they holding them by the neck because they have. Look. Look. Y'all, I'm reading it for y'all. It says that this court on the 22nd day of December did sentence the defendant to serve as follows: count 1, 47, 48, and 55, 15 years to serve on probation. All counts concurrent with count 1 with the following special condition. Listen, special condition, y'all. Listen, Linda. You shall abide in full by each and all the terms of this negotiated agreement that you and the state agreed to. Listen, shall testify truth. Listen to all of this that they have to do now. Listen to all of this. Listen, he did testify, but there's some other stuff, okay? He did testify truthfully, okay? He testified at the trial about all matters relating to this case upon which he is questioned at any trial or amended privilege against self-incrimination. C, in accordance with testifying truthfully about all matters, defendant factual acknowledgement section of this agreement are true, and defendant shall testify about those statements in any matter related to this case when asked to do so. D, you shall not have or possess no guns during this term of sentence or any time thereafter, unless you have your rights to do so have been restored. You shall not commit what? No criminal acts. Addition plea term. Curfew from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. unless you are working, school, or emergency arises. No contact with any other co-defendants on this indictment except through counsel. All right. Reserve your right to assert the Fifth Amendment privilege against self-incrimination. Your probation may be suspended after 5 years, provided that you do not violate the term of this agreement and violates no law. Your probation may terminate after 10 years, provided that you do not violate the terms of the agreement and violate no laws. Okay? Listen. That this court, by proper order, have, however, permitted the defendant to serve said on probation the terms and conditions which fully set forth in copy of such said sentence, which is attached here, marked Exhibit A, and specifically incorporate within that the defendant has, y'all hear this? That the defendant has violated the term and condition of the probation in the following particulars. Condition 1, do not violate the law of any governmental unit. Special condition, you shall not commit no crime act. On or about 8/8/24, the defendant committed a new offense of theft by shoplifting in DeKalb County. Special condition, pay court-ordered monthly fees. So he didn't pay the fees, y'all. The defendant currently is in arrear of $545 in fees. Last payment was made on 5/24/24 in the amount of $50. Wherefore, the state of Georgia prays that the citation for revocation of probation be served on the defendant and the defendant be directed to appear before the court on the day to be fixed by the court, and that at that time show cause why probation should not be revoked. The 15th day of October. And guess what? And it's ordered, right? Having read the considered and foregoing petition, it is hereby ordered that the defendant be served this copy of the same, and that the defendant show cause to me, and then there's no date, and it says to be determined, and it's the 17th of October, 2024. So, you hear that? Judge Dempsey signed it. Y'all see that? Remember we were talking about that, y'all? It's in writing. It's in writing. And I was trying to tell y'all the other day that they're holding it just like they coming back and getting every single one of them. Just wait a moment and they come in and snatch them up. That's what they do. The petition is still last thing in his file. Yup. I think they filed it to scare him before he testified personally. But he signed it. The judge signed it. So there's going to be a hearing. Even if he testified, they're still going to have a hearing because it's an order. The judge has already ordered it. It's an order. Unless they take it back. And I don't see anything taken back. Have you, Adventuring? Have you seen anything taken back? Nothing has been taken back. It's still out there. Exactly. You see that? Look. She said, I agree. They're holding it over his head as long as they can just like they did with Quay. You see what they did with Quay? You see what they did to Quay? I just showed that to you guys the other day, what they did to him. They're just letting it sit there. Yes. 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 They just let Quay sit there. Didn't do anything. And all of a sudden, boom, they pop up and get him. Yep. 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 I got some more stuff to show you guys. I got some more craziness, y'all. You guys know I've been doing that Ernest William case, right? Y'all remember that Ernest William case, y'all? Well, guess what? Guess what's happening? Okay. Do you remember he was being charged with SA? Right? He was being charged with child P, right? Remember those charges? Do you know they were dropped? And they were dropped because there was no evidence. I got the paperwork. Hold on. I got the paperwork for y'all. Hold on. But folks don't want to believe that. I got the paperwork. Hold on. I got the paperwork for y'all to show you guys. It was dropped. And I'm going to show you why it was dropped. But then they said they could still bring it back. They don't have any evidence, y'all. Because one of the evidence is going to be because okay, what happened is, according to Nesso, he purchased the that computer. He purchased it somebody else, right? And that computer wasn't his. He never took. I mean, it's stupid to buy a used computer. You buy your computer new. Let me just tell y'all, buy your computer new because you don't know what the other person had on their computer. They could be watching child P word and all that kind of stuff. Buy your computer new. Do not buy anybody else's old computer. You don't know what they have inside of it, okay? You don't know what. But they oh my God. I mean, it's just so much, y'all. It's so much. It's so much. It's so much. Hold on a second. It is so much. But see, the thing is, once they taint a person's name, it's hard for a person to regain their name back because it's already public opinion, already jacked you up already, right? Hold on a second, let me go. Good. I can't even see my phone. Why is it so dark, guys? Why is it so freaking dark? Yeah, I can't even find out. I can't even see. I can't see. Oh my God, why is my freaking phone so dark? How do I brighten this up, y'all? How do I brighten this up? Man, I can't see. Hold on a second, y'all. I'm trying to, I can't even see. This thing is so freaking dark. Okay, I'm gonna send it off to my thing. And then I'm gonna open it up for y'all. It's so dark, I don't know if I could see it too well. All right, this is it. All right. I don't know why it's so dark, y'all. I don't know why, but hopefully you guys could see this. Okay, this is Ernest's thing. Can y'all see this? It is so freaking dark. Can y'all see this? I have to go on Android. No, I'm on iPhone. Okay, it says here, look at this. They decide to drop it. This is Ernest William, right? This is last year. It says, District Attorney's decision to decline to prosecute defendant. Now come finding T. Willis, District Attorney of Atlanta Judicial Circuit, State of Georgia, and shows the Honorable Court the following. The fact of this case have been reviewed with arresting officer, and it has been determined that probable cause existed for defendant's arrest. However, this case was verbally dismissed in open court on or about February 5th before the Honorable Alexandria Manning, based on the fact presented at that time. However, this adverse dismissal has been cured by resubmission of this case. A Superior Court, and it gave another pre-indictment number, right? Served upon the defendant in the court on March 14th and 15, 2025, respectively. Consequently, it is a decision of District Attorney not to prosecute the above named defendant under the above referenced Fulton County Superior Court case number and charges listed therein, as the prosecution would be duplicate of the prosecution of this defendant. Now listen to this, right? The one that was like pre-indictment, they do another pre-indictment. You know why? Because the time had ran out and they did not have the evidence, right? So now it's sitting out there with no date. They restarted. There's no judge on it. They took the Judge Edwards that was on it, Judge Edmund and Judge Edward. They both offer those cases. Now it's just sitting there with nothing. Is this not injustice, y'all? Is this not injustice? Nothing it's beyond the time frame. I'm gonna show y'all. It says it on here that they way past the time frame of the prosecution of that case. Isn't it crazy? That means there are people sitting in Fulton County 5, 6, 7 years in that county in jail without their case even being brought to the grand jury. Is that injustice or what? You don't have enough evidence. In fact, there's a motion that his attorney put in because when they impounded the car, they didn't have a right to even search the car because they went there for one thing and then they end up taking the car and they did an illegal search before they even actually arrested him. So his attorney has that in a motion in, and the judge has not even this was back in December that the motion was put in. And guess what? The judge still has not ruled. What in the world is going on with Fulton County? What in the world? And they push his case out way in June now. His case is pushed out in June. He's been in jail since 22. They don't have evidence on those 2 charges. You know what they getting them stuff on? They get them on bigamy. They getting on those transactional cases. And the person, listen to this, the person that's the co-defendant, she's the one who did all those like transactional crimes. But she's going to testify against him, and she's gotten a 9-year probation. I mean, it's so much, y'all. It's so much. It's so much. That's why I'm telling you, it's like a black hole. You cannot get out of it because they're going to keep sucking you in, sucking you in, sucking you in. You're never going to get out. And remember that deputy? Remember that deputy who's supposed to turn himself in? Remember that deputy? He's not even working there. They kept it on a hush because they knew we were going to bring it out. We were going to bring it out and talk about it. And they never, he's not working there. And they never arrested him or nothing. It just let it go, just sweep it under the rug and it's gone. Allegedly. Allegedly. Because I got to say allegedly, y'all. It's a lot of stuff that's going on. Yes, Tyler. Yes. He's not there. I went in every court. He's not there. And I keep asking, where's Ingram? Where's Ingram? Where's Ingram? And I know he's watching my channel right now because he was watching. He the one told on me, remember? Remember with the nickname? He's the one told on me. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yup, y'all. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yes. Oh, let's talk about today. Let me tell you, Nicole Fagan, that girl, let me tell you, she had the people clapping in the courtroom today. She had the folks clapping in the courtroom. The judge got mad. The prosecutor that was sitting next to me was upset. She was like, get them out, take them out, get rid of them because they're making too much noise. You're letting them say, I mean, y'all, they were clapping for Nicole. Nicole was just like going in with the questions with the lead investigator. She was going in asking her about her client and stuff like that. Oh, it was so invigorating. Let me tell you, I didn't even stay for Vin Burrito because I knew she was gonna be long-winded, and I was already there till 3:00, and I was like, I gotta go home. I don't want to get stuck in traffic because I was there already since 9:00. Right, I got there 8 something. Remember? So let me go tell you. Yeah, I got so much notes. Okay. All right. There were 5 defendants in the courtroom. It was supposed to have been 6, but one of the attorneys had a conflict. So his defendant did not come out. So they're going to give him a special date, a different date. But there was 5 defendants, and most of the courtroom was nothing but the family. One of the boys, the 13-year-old mom was there when they started talking about the mom having, when the little boy was shot, the mom was holding him in her arm, and the mom got very emotional. She got up and she left. The whole courtroom was full of cops and family. A whole bunch of cops sat behind me. There was like a row full of police officers. And then they had the where the jury sits, they had the whole bunch of police officers there as well. Of course, they had those guys come out and they defended, Nicole Fagan is one of the defendants lawyer. She has, I'll tell you who she has. Nicole has I'll tell you who Nicole has. I need to turn on the lights. Put some bright lights in here because these eyes don't be playing with me today. These eyes not cooperating. Nicole has Reginald Thomas. Reginald Thomas is who Nicole has, right? Mr. Hollis has Attorney Bess. I didn't know the other attorney. Allie Cardwell has Brian Tetis. I don't know. Y'all know him. He was on the YFN case. He was an attorney for them. And okay, but the family was in there. It took forever. The judge it was a preliminary hearing of the case. They have not fully indicted. It's pre-indictment. It has not even been indicted yet. So they were just trying to get all the information for the indictment. So I don't know what happened. I did contact one of the family members. You know me. I make friends with the family, right? So I'm getting ready to text her to find out what was the last thing they did. Hold on a second. Let me reach out to her right now. Okay, we're gonna find out what happened. I'm gonna call her right now. After I left. I'm gonna mute for a second. Make sure she knows. Okay. All right. So she didn't answer. Once I get an answer from her, she'll tell me what happened at the end. Because I left before Benverino got up. But she was staring at me, y'all. She kept looking at me. I'm like, Lord have mercy, lady. Stop looking at me. Please stop looking at me. Is tomorrow going to be streamed? No, tomorrow, jury part does not get streamed. Jury part do not get streamed because that's when they're doing the voir dire for the jury. That does not get streamed. But I will be there to give you guys the 411. I'll be there to give y'all 411. And no nickname for the jurors, okay? No nickname. I'm not doing no nicknames anymore, okay? I'm just going to give you just bland demographic. Just bland demographic. Anything good about co-defendant? Oh, yesterday was off the chain. When I tell you yesterday was off the chain, I saw the video, y'all. You know what? They make anything into a crime. That case is going to be tough because nobody died. The guy came into the store with the gun. The alleged victim came in the store, into the BP store with a gun in his hand, right? And he put the gun on the counter. That's a form of intimidation to me. Don't y'all think that's a form of intimidation? They try to get immunity, so because they said the guy came in the gun and the people in there were scared, so he came there. That Lindsay was protecting the people, the patrons in the store. And also that but the judge knocked it down. The judge denied that motion. But the guy came into the store, right? We watched the video. The guy came into the store and he put the gun down. You see the ladies run out of the store because the gun is out. He comes in the store with the gun in his hand, y'all. His finger on the trigger. and he put the gun on the counter, get some money to buy the stuff, and the judge says basically that nobody got robbed, and so therefore there was no threat. It's a right to carry state, but the thing is, it's not a right to have it in your hand and a trigger. I don't get it. But anyway, they threw it out. The judge denied it, that motion, and they're going to trial on May 14th. Yeah, they're going to court. Listen, guys, I've been getting messages from people saying, well, from one person said, I'm not empathetic about Miles Farley's situation and also Obama's situation, right? A Duke situation, not Obama, Duke situation. Listen, y'all, I am just reporting the facts of what's going on, okay? If the man did not reply to the filing, what do you want me to do? Make up something? Make up something? Do you want me to make up something? I mean, y'all, I'm just being, they say, oh, you don't say that about Shannon. You don't say nothing about, I'm like, y'all, stop it. Will y'all stop? I'm just reporting. I'm just reporting. You know, I'm just giving you the facts. There was no answer to that the document that it was served to him while he was in Rice Street. I'm going by what's in the document, what's on the paperwork, okay? Y'all got to get your feelings out of it, okay? I'm just a reporter, okay? I'm not invested in this at all. I'm just giving you guys information. They probably didn't send it to his lawyer. He didn't have a lawyer on that part. Renette, he doesn't have a lawyer on it. Merchant was a lawyer for his criminal. This civil part, she is not the attorney for the civil part, y'all. I showed y'all yesterday, the day before yesterday, that she is not there as an entry for attorney. She is not there. I'm just giving y'all the facts, y'all. I mean, I can only go by what's in the dockets on the courtroom, on the court dockets. I mean, y'all want me to make up stuff? I can't make up stuff. You know, it is what it is. And I read it to you guys what it said. It said that he did not reply. And I told you the amount of time he had to reply. Y'all got to get out of your feelings when I report this. It's not, don't take it personal. I'm just reporting it. And it has nothing to do with Lil D. They even brought up Lil D and I'm like, come on now. Come on. I don't know what they want me to do, Anika. I don't know what they want me to do. There wasn't yesterday I reported. That was the day before yesterday. I don't know what they want me to do. Somebody left me a message on my comment area, and they saying that I'm not empathetic, and then they start bringing about my YouTube not paying me, and they said I read the rules of YouTube. That's tomato and tomato and potato. It's two different type of things, y'all. Ain't got nothing to do with what happened with my YouTube channel. These people, man, y'all just be doing too much. For real, for real, for real, for real. No, they wasn't in the chat, Renette. No, they were in my comment area. They say I was not empathetic with Duke's situation because I reported that he didn't reply. I mean, what y'all want me make? You want me to lie? Say he replied? I'm like, come on, people, stop all I'm doing is I get the information, I bring it out to you guys, right? That's all I'm doing, bringing the information out to you guys. That's why I try not to put my personal feelings about anything. I told you the only case I will put my personal feelings on is that Jarvis case. Speaking of the Jarvis case, they denied me for getting the information, y'all. They wrote me a letter saying that it's an active case and they can't send anything over to me because it's active. because I wanted the body cam. I wanted the body cam. I wanted the phone calls and all that. They said, nope. They told me no after they had me waiting all this time. They had me waiting 2 weeks to tell me no. Come on now. They rejected me. But then they say I can appeal. I'm not going to appeal for that. So, any question? I think I covered everything, huh? Yeah, I wanted all the discovery. They told me, heck no, ma'am. I'm gonna read to y'all. They said, no, ma'am, no. But if you want, you can request it. You can go a higher level and request it and appeal for it. I ain't appealing for it. I don't care. They told me, heck no. Denial letter. They sent me a denial letter, y'all. Look, they sent me a denial letter. They said, heck no. They said, Miss Tumasimi, hell to the no. That's what they said, Miss Tumasimi. They said, after diligent search for the requested record, we are unable to fulfill your request. Currently, due to the active and ongoing investigation and final finding are not concluded, therefore your request is denied. Denied, denied, denied. They said deny permits. A public body is denied a request on active, open, and ongoing investigation. So they denied me. Denied, denied, denied. But at least I tried, y'all. I tried to get y'all the information. I tried. They said denied, denied, denied. Yeah, they're supposed to send you a denial letter, and they'll tell you reason why. Yeah, Renette, you're right. That's what they just said. There's an active, not closed case. Now, once it's closed, then they'll let me get the stuff. But by then, I don't want it. I don't want it then. See, that's why I don't understand why they still let Ernest's stuff out when that's an active case. Fulton is weird. I mean, Cobb is weird. I didn't get my Rule 22 signed yet. But it's for Monday. They'll send me an email before Monday. Tomorrow is Friday. I'll call them tomorrow. I mean, I'll be there tomorrow. I'll go on the thing and go ask them. I'll go into the clerk office and ask. Y'all know me. I'll be in there. You know it. I'm gonna make some friends. I'm very friendly. Be like, hey. No one is deleted in the Nesto case. No missing minor involved in no. Yeah, that's true, Renette. Yeah, that's true. But and plus that computer, right? The computer was not even his. They found that out. That was not his. So, but Fulton is still not closing it out fully. Finish telling us about Nicole Fagan. She was a beast up there. She just won another case, right? Nicole Fagan just won another case. One of her other I think it was what case did she just won? Let me text her and find out what case she just won. Let me see I think the one she was just working on, the one that I was with, talking to her about. Hold on. me see what Nicole. I think it's the case that I had a. Hold on a second, y'all. Yeah, my teeth is hurting. It's not good for your teeth to hurt. I gotta go get my sensitive toothpaste. Hold on a second. I'm trying to see what case she had that she just recently won. Oh, there she go. I think it's David. Okay, I just sent her a message to ask her what case it was that she won recently. She might respond tonight. She might respond tonight, or she might wait till tomorrow. We'll see. Oh, Sylvia, get the water. I got the water flosser. I got a water flosser. I got one. I got two, in fact. I got one that's wireless, and I got one with a wire, with that little thing that hold on. She be winning all the time, Renette. Nicole be winning all the time. Let me see what she says. Hold on. Let's see. She might be sleeping now. You know, she got a little one. A little one probably keep her up at night, but she be up early in the morning. I tell you that right now. Whenever I used to text her, she'd be texting me back early in the morning. Yeah, she probably sleep now. We'll see. We'll get the answer tomorrow. Anybody have any questions? Tomorrow I'll be in court in Rockdale County. We're gonna take a ride. Y'all gonna ride with me in the morning, right? It's gonna be a short ride. We're gonna ride with me. Ride with me. Come on and ride with me. Ride with me. Come on and ride with me. Ride with me. Ride with me. Ride with me. They be like, keep your phone in the car. Take your phone to the car. Don't bring your phone in the courtroom. That's the way Rockdale be. I don't know. They might have changed it by now. We'll see. If not, let me see. Somebody Google, can you bring a phone in Rockdale? Google it. Because last time, you couldn't bring a phone in. They might have changed it. I know Brian Nichols made it where you could bring phones in Fulton County, because I remember Brian Nichols did that. And high profile one is the one they usually keep you from bringing your phone in. Email Courtney? Courtney who? Email Courtney who? Sarah from the Gardner's trial? Oh, they doing a case. They're doing a case that's out of town. Remember he said that? Yeah, I'm on CMT. I'm about to go to bed just like you. It's our bedtime. We gotta go to bed because we gotta get up in the morning. We gotta get up in the morning. Courtney Kramer. What about Courtney Kramer? Are you talking about the other Courtney, the one who got me, got my thing taken out? They did play dirty, didn't they, Tyreek? All right, y'all. So tomorrow, I will be bringing you guys the 411. Like when they have breaks and stuff, I'll come out and talk to you guys. I'll come out and talk to you guys. Y'all ready for tomorrow's trial? Y'all ready for tomorrow? Y'all guys ready? We're going to see Mr. Weinstein. I'm going to have my camera with Mr. Weinstein and Mr. Bruce Harvey. And Bruce going to be like, what are you doing here? I'm like, I'm following you guys. I go where you guys go. My favorite place to be is court. Y'all, it's going to be in heaven. Woo, woo. I'm going to be in heaven. And you know what? Let me tell you, all the haters that be trying to get me out the courtroom, try to say, go get a job. Go get a job. Do you know how many people put down content creating as jobs? I've seen so many people, like when they go to court, they say, what do you do? Content creator. Content. And some content creator be making a killing, y'all. I'd be surprised. Yeah, that'd be good. God is opening up doors, and shout out to the person who told me about this case that's coming up. You know, there are people who love me behind the scene and send me stuff and be like, Miss Sylvia, here, I would like you to do this one. Miss Sylvia, do this one. They still want me to do Karen Reed, y'all. Karen Reed, it's like a repeat of the same stuff. Now, I'll keep my mouth shut. Y'all just see. Y'all just gonna have to see it happen. Just like that. This one sprung on y'all that I'm doing it. Y'all just gonna have to see. So it is a hot mess, right, Dominique? It's a hot mess. Hey, come with it. Come with it. You came late. I'm about to go to bed. About to go to bed. Go to bed. So we can get up in the morning. You said you thought in the justice system, I think everybody gets railroaded. All right, y'all, my lovely. What city is the trial? It's in Rockdale County, in Conyers, Rockdale County. Y'all, and listen, I ain't gotta go that far. And look, ain't no parking fee. No parking fee. So the haters don't have to come in here, and Skylar don't have to come in here complaining about you guys doing on my parking tomorrow. All right. Good night, loves. May the Lord watch between me and thee while we're absent one for another. Amen. What we need to do is fix that computer of mine so we could get the background back and stuff like that, instead of me sitting on this bed and have this pillow to hold it up. And you know, we gotta do better. Sylvia got to learn how to do that computer and get the crap off so her computer can run smoothly. It's a bad thing when you don't know what to do with your computer, right? It's a bad thing. I'm learning, y'all. I'm learning. Good night, my lovelies. I hate to get off, to leave. I hate to go, but I really got to go. Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. I hate to leave you, but it really must go. Good night, sweetheart. Good night. Bye.
Thank you for watching the infamous Sylvia channel, where laughter and fun make up our panel. Together we build this digital spree. We appreciate you and our growing family. With mods by our side and chat flowing free in this online space. It's just you and me, we laugh until tears roll down like the rain. In this virtual world, you ease all my pains. We're a family, not just a show. Every click and comment makes us grow. Mods and chat, keeping the vibe so right. Together we shine like stars in the night. We cherish the moments, the highs and lows, from the latest gossip to stories untold. You're more than a viewer, you're part of the crew in this space of ours. It's all because of you. This digital world where emotion is shared, every post and reaction showing we care. The love is real in this virtual domain. With every sign and joys we'll go gain. We're a family, not just a show. Every click and comment makes us grow. Mods and chat, keeping the vibe so right. Together we shine like stars in the night. We're a family, not just a show. Every click and comment makes us grow. Mods and chat, keeping the vibe so right. Together we shine like stars in the night. This digital world where emotion is shared, every post and reaction showing we care. The love is real in this virtual domain. With every sign and joys what we'll gain. We're a family, not just a show. Every click and comment makes us grow. Mods and chat, keeping the vibe so right. Together we shine like stars in the night.